Hello, welcome to the Farmers Branch Chamber Chat. I'm President Grace Spees here with one of our Platinum members, Kenneth Fulton, owner of Einstein Printing and the Masters Press. How are you today, Kenneth?
Fantastic, Grace. How are you?
Good, doing very well. So we're just going to slice in. First, we're going to start at the beginning of your journey. Tell us about, I know your story and I really respect and admire you all the more for it. Tell us about how you bought Einstein Printing and the Masters Press and a little bit of that journey.
Well, I began working at Einstein Printing back in 1995 and worked my way up to production manager pretty quick and ran the company for 22 years.
Wow.
My wife and I, Jody, most of y'all have probably seen her darting around town in your company most days. I guess 5 years ago, decided we were empty nesters. Decided I wanted out of printing. Printing was going to kill me. Keith Einstein at the time offered to sell me Einstein Printing, and I decided, no, I don't want to do this anymore. So we sold everything we had, packed up the dog and the cat. Well, no dog at the time. Packed up the cat, and we moved to Biloxi, Mississippi. Didn't really like it there. We made it about 18 months, moved back to Dallas, went to work for another local print shop. And the owner then approached me again and said, hey, you want to reconsider buying us? And we said, oh yeah, now's the time. So this is God's plan for sure. This was God making me leave and come back to set my mind right. So yeah, we ended up closing on the business March 8th. Of 2019. We just celebrated our third anniversary as owners. The journey along the way has just been insane. It took us about 6 months to close on the business. It was a high stress time dealing with the SBA and getting all that. We went through a government shutdown with our documents on the top of the pile as they went home for 45, 50 days. So that was a high stress time. But, it all happened in due time, and we got it. And golly, ever since then, it's been full throttle go. Our business has easily doubled in size in 3 years. We came out of the COVID year down 5%, but after that year, it has been just insanely busy. Last year, we saw a 65% sales increase.
Wow.
And this year has been nonstop arrows pointing up. We're on pace this month to have another record month and already working for next month for another record month. 2021, we saw 5 record months in the 41-year history of Einstein Printing. So we couldn't be more blessed.
Wow. And somewhere in there, you also acquired one of our long-term chamber members, the Masters Press.
Yes, we did. Charlene Sims, many of your longer term members probably had seen her around for a while. She'd been a member forever. COVID wasn't as kind to her. She was a little smaller than us. COVID hit her hard. Her niche was schools, private schools, nonprofits, and churches. When those three just took it in the chops hard with COVID. And even to this day are the last ones coming back from the COVID hit. So we'd been longtime friends. We were their plan B forever. I've known Charlene for 20 plus years, and her and Einstein Printing, whenever they had a machine break, they'd bring it over to our shop, and vice versa. Whenever we had problems, we would go over there. So we were friendly competitors and really helped each other out for decades. Through the friendly competitors, if you were. So when she approached us, I guess we closed that deal November of the year before last. So we were a little over a year and a half in with them. So they approached us and said Charlene approached me and said, hey, look, COVID's really been unkind to us. What would you think about blending our companies together? And the timing worked, and her equipment and her employees lined up with what we do. So we were able to put our heads together and come up with something that mutually worked for both of us. And we blended them right at Thanksgiving, a year ago this past Thanksgiving. And we closed their location down over on Midway and moved them in with us. And boy, it's been full throttle ever since. And finally, the schools are back in session and the nonprofits are going again. And the churches are back and going, and
Yeah.
we couldn't be happier now that they're all back together and in person. Everything,
That's awesome. Yeah,
I'm
Charlene.
wiggling around. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Charlene is super sweet, and yeah, I'm glad that you acquired them and that you sent us a marketing email.
Absolutely. I can tell that story if you like.
Go for it.
We ended up in the Farmers Branch Chamber because I marketed to the Farmers Branch Chamber. We sent out a marketing piece to a couple thousand people within a couple miles of our location, and Grace and the Farmers Branch Chamber was on our mail list. And Grace got our postcard in the mail, and she reversed it on me, and then picked up the phone and called me. So she reversed it on me, and then here we are today. She showed up and wouldn't take no for an answer. And I said, okay, well, I guess we'll give it a try. And honestly, this has been the best decision. We have, I looked on our database this morning on our CRM, and I think we've got close to 15 new clients that we're doing business with through the chamber. And not only that, but we've also doing business as clients with some new members. We're using Jesse at State Farm, and we just signed up with Simmons Bank for them to be our bankers. So doing some, both ways. It's really been a blessing.
It's like that's what a chamber is supposed to do.
I know, right?
No, that's awesome. You guys are definitely loved in this community, and it's one of those things that it's hard to put a finger on. You guys just have a great heart, a great soul, great spirit and love for the community, that you've just shown up and said, yes, how can we help? How can we build quality relationships? And it's good to hear that that's paying off in terms of business and success for you guys as well.
Well, there's so much more to it than just making a sale. I mean, it's so nice when we wanted to buy Jody a new car. It was so nice to call Alex up and say, hey, Alex, I need a new car for Jody. He goes, here's your guy, call him. We were in and out in under an hour. We just know who to call and know we're going to be taken care of. It's nice to call your insurance guy and Jesse just, you're going to be taken care of. But it's a lot more than just making a quick sale. And it's the money's it's not about the money here. It's about the people and the relationships. And, you can't put a price on that. And the value that brings to us makes the price of the platinum membership, heck, even whatever's above that, it's just a no-brainer for us to be part of this. And we get so much more out of it than what we put in. And we love it. We absolutely love being a part of it, and glad you have us.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, my goal before, when I was a member of the chamber and, even being the president, one of my goals has just been to really have a quality culture. This chamber has always felt like family to me, and wanting to carry that on of, I know if I get a flat tire on my way home, there's Jesse, there's probably 5 people I can call that are going to help me with my flat tire, whether or not, right, it translates into business. And that's really what I think you've captured, what, Jody has captured. Right. I went to DC with you guys just for the fun of it on like a week's notice.
Right.
So, right, just the fun of this is what we're all doing life together. Like business is one part of that, but building quality relationships above and beyond that is so much more fun, and enhances the ride and the journey of being a business owner.
We all live so close. We all live and work right in here together. And, it's good to have that friendly vibe and to be able to get along. Heck, just I guess Friday, Jesse just popped in and we sat in my lobby and just shot the breeze for like 20 minutes. He gets, all right, see you later. It's like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
It's so good. And, you don't get that anywhere else. A lot of us work for 10, 12, 14 hours a day, and we don't get that interaction at home. At least I don't, because I'm always up here. So it's good to have that vibe up here.
That's awesome. So I'm going to take some time. I want to make sure we talk about what you do. Obviously, many people can read Einstein Printing. What does that entail? What does that not entail? What are your ideal customers? Share a little bit about that. And Raymond has your website handy, so we can pull that up and reference that in just a second as well.
Well, we are a business-to-business commercial printer. We deal strictly with businesses. Obviously, we'll take care of it. If you're already a customer, we'll take care of your personal projects for you too. But our target customers are, your law firms, any business, any kind of business printing, your letterheads, your business cards, your marketing.
Oh, can I interrupt you? Their business cards are phenomenal. They feel like suede or something.
Oh, they're so good. It feels so nice.
So fancy.
I tell anybody in my little elevator pitch, if your logo goes on it, there's a high likelihood we either do it or can get it done. Inside our four walls, we print digitally. We print offset. That's traditional old school printing. We print wide format, your signs, your banners, your foam core prints, wallpaper. We do custom wallpaper. And I think we're fixing to be doing some wallpaper at your office, Grace.
I'm so excited.
I know, right? Pretty much anything that involves ink going onto something, we take care of it. Trying to think out loud. If your logo is going to go on a shirt, embroidered onto a hat or a backpack, we can do that. Screen printed on a shirt, we can do that.
Yeah, you guys have done some great work for us. We have Farmers Branch Chamber tumblers. You guys did our clay shoot shirts, and those are phenomenal shirts. We get great feedback on the quality as well as the design of them. So.
Yeah, we do a ton of mail. We mail over 1 million pieces a year. We do a ton of mail, and we have all your permits. So if you're looking to do a mailer and need that discounted postage, give me a call, because you can use our permits and get that discounted mail rates. Save a ton of money doing that.
Awesome.
Banners, all that signage. If you're doing trade shows, you can pretty much get everything you would need for a trade show. The swag, anything, all that kind of stuff we can handle for you there too. We are in the next couple of weeks putting a new 5-color printing press in, and once we get that set in, then I'll be willing to finally, Grace, have a ribbon cutting. This will be our new. This will be a trophy piece of equipment for me for sure.
That's awesome.
This will be a banner piece of equipment. So will take about a month to get that installed. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we get the electric all piped in and all that good stuff.
All right.
So really, if you put your logo on it, think of me first, and we take it from there.
All right. And I want to highlight this. You guys were our 2021 member voted Small Business of the Year. Congratulations again.
That blew me away. We felt so honored and blessed just to even be nominated, but to win it, we were just so humbled. Especially to be a first-year member. We were just blown away and so excited. I can't thank you and everybody enough for thinking of us like that. We were so honored.
Well, we opened the nominations up to all of our membership and community, and we opened the voting up as well. And you guys were the ones that far surpassed so many other great candidates for sure. But I think that, again, it's just your character that you have brought to our community, that you clearly run a business with your heart. You and Jody are just so sweet and so loved. Everybody that I mentioned, you guys do. And I even noticed when I was pulling up your website earlier, you guys have 5 stars on Google with 70 reviews.
Well, both of our companies,
impressive.
The Masters Press and Einstein Printing, both have perfect 5-star reviews. And if you do a Google search of all of our competitors, nobody else has those. We are the only 2 that have 5 perfect gold stars on Google. So there you go.
That's not easy to attain. So good job.
Every week I poke my eye in their Google just to make sure they're still there. I know it's going to come to an end one day. We're going to make somebody we're riding that wave as long as we can. In fact, when we bought the Masters Press, part of our advertising on that first year was, 2 5 gold star companies make a perfect 10. That was part of our marketing for that first year.
That's brilliant. You should still be, raving on that, because that's a tough thing to maintain. So that's awesome. That says a lot about you guys and a lot about the business.
Well, we try, and everybody here loves being here, and our team is phenomenal. I mean, I think the average tenure here is 20 plus years between the 2 companies, and everybody that works here is empowered to make all the top level decisions. And when Jody and I aren't here, it's just next person steps up. There's everybody here. It's the right people are in place to keep this thing going with or without us. So we have a great team, and it's all good.
That's awesome. And that says a lot about you guys as well.
We
So.
try.
Now, I always like to close every chamber chat with a piece of wisdom or encouragement to anyone who might be a business owner out there. What would you say to them to encourage them, or whatever piece of wisdom or advice you have?
Every morning when I get up, I just say to myself, today is the day. Don't waste it. I don't wait. Every day is important, and today is the most important day. So today counts. Make the best of today. And today's a great day to have a great day.
I love that. Very in the moment, very present. It's good.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
Can't worry about tomorrow, today.
Well, awesome. All right. Well, we're going to call this a wrap. Thank you. That was phenomenal, Kenneth.
That was too easy. You had me all worried for nothing.
I did not. You were worried for nothing. Like I said, it's just a conversation on camera. And if anyone would like to get a hold of Kenneth and Jody, we'll be sure to post their contact info in the chat. As you saw on the homepage of their website, there's a contact them form as well. They're not hard to find. Einstein Printing. They're up off of Surveyor in Carrollton. So great couple. Stop on by, bring them some cookies or something, and sweet talk them into a tour of their shop.
We love showing it off.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Kenneth. Have a great afternoon.
Thanks, Grace. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.